But I think if you're a pro player and you go into casting, it's really OP. But you have to know how to speak. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to speak because obviously in Europe, there's lots of different languages and it's very rare for English to be your first language. And even if your English is really good, sometimes you have like an accent. So I think like loads of people can go into casting. I think Bwipo is really well spoken. Like Bwipo is super well spoken, but he drags on too much. But that's easy to fix. So if he went into casting now with PogChamp, Jankos I think has all the game knowledge in the world. He would be a good caster. He just needs to know when to scream and when not to scream because he screams all the time, you know. But he can easily fix that, and he would be a good caster. Broxa would be a good caster, yeah. Broxa, I think Broxa has really good knowledge for sure. Like he has super good points. He just needs to learn. I think Broxa had a similar issue to me, where it's like I was very like monotony, like low energy. I think Broxa is kind of there too, but he's getting way better. And when he gets more shouty, he would be good. But yeah, Jankos, Broxa. I think Odoamne would be PogChamp. But I don't know, it just depends. Like, I will be honest, if you're a pro player, you get paid more than being a caster. Like, I think that's not going to really surprise anyone. And it depends what Jankos wants to do. Like, does Jankos want to stay pro? Because I'm sure Jankos, for example, or Odoamne, they're like such high-level pro players. They probably get paid the most out of a lot of pro players because they've been there the longest and they've achieved the most, right? So, yeah, I don't know how much they get paid, right? And if pay is not the only thing, then sure. But yeah, I think like pro play is very unstable. But if you're like their level, I think pro play can be kind of stable job. Just depends. Like Jankos is popping off. But Jankos is an exception because he has like a huge stream. So he could go full-time streaming as well. And then do what I did with casting and streaming. But trust me, like casting and streaming, if Jankos does that, for example, that's good, but trust me, like after a year, that shit gets stressful. So yeah, Jankos can do whatever he wants. He can do pro play, he can do casting, he can do streaming. I think Jankos should stay pro player for another year at least, especially if he gets good offers. I think going into casting now for Jankos, especially after the year he had, would be a bit. I don't know. I feel like Jankos could return to where he was, like internationally. I think he's still one of the best junglers in Europe. I guess he could retire at like the peak, I guess. You know, he won MSI, Worlds Finals, and like he's really good. But also one more year, if Heretics can put up a good roster, why not?